Okay, this one's a business card, so hopefully it shouldn't be too hard to enlarge. It's got a little colourful picture on it, so we'll see if we can make this one come up a treat. So the enlargement should be quite predictable, hopefully. So this way is going to be 340 for the horizontal, and for the vertical it should be 390. So it's quite a difference there, but let's see how that goes. Let's see. Don't think we're going to add a background colour, or we're just going to leave it out. So we're just going to go here, just leave out the background colour for this one. Going here for a change. Contrast, we're going to use the contrast a little bit more, so we're not using the brightness, so we're going to do it differently. And we're just going to throw the colours around a bit, throw them in. The black's going to stay in the middle. Let's see how this one looks. Let's see what this one is. Interesting one. It is Christopher Michaels, creative counsellor. That, I believe, is some spiritualist picture showing a man with what spiritualists call chakras. I don't believe in chakras. I'm not into that sort of shit, but I thought it would make a nice looking demo. And it says thoughtful outsider. There you go. But I don't follow that sort of spiritualism. I nearly, for a while back in 1989, when I was trying to find myself, I investigated myself in those I investigated stuff like that, and it didn't go with me. It didn't fit. I couldn't. Basically, I was reading a book about a phenomenon called astral travelling or astral projection, where you have these out-of-body experiences that you induce on purpose. But it got me frightened. I started to get scared. Now that's stabilising image. I started to get scared and I stopped reading the book. So basically, chakras are sort of related, from my knowledge, from what I know, to stuff like astral travel. And I don't believe in that shit. I don't follow it because I have reason. I think I've heard that people can sometimes die when they left their body, and it's not a very nice thing, so I'd rather stay away from that shit. And my instinct proved to be right, because this sort of thing does not lead you anywhere in the end, and it costs money. This is a business, and this is a business. The kind of spiritualism I follow, if you could call it a form of spiritualism, is different, and it doesn't involve money. Most of the time it doesn't involve money. It's not like the Church of Scientology, which is another school of thought that's erroneous. You don't need money. You can be dirt poor and still partake in the spiritual rituals of what I believe in, but I won't blow the top off what I believe now. I'll just keep it a secret for now. But maybe you'll find out down the track what I actually believe in, but I don't consider it the right time to talk about it. So I'm just going to make more red. Going to leave out the hue. But yeah, it's interesting how a lot of people are just looking for hope and looking for something outside of this world. And yes, there are things outside this world. This physical world is not all we have. There is a spiritual world, a whole special world, but you got to find the right path to get a good result. Otherwise, you could also find yourself in ruin. It's not just people who are not spiritual who can find themselves in ruin. People who are spiritual, like this sort of shit, can find themselves in ruin. It's just not so obvious. But obviously what I felt when I got frightened about reading this book was like something was telling me, this is not the right path, girl. this is not the right path. This is the wrong path. It's not suitable for me. It doesn't gel with me, and I'm glad I decided to leave that particular path and follow something else that I believe is the right way, but it's not something a lot of people, it's not a spiritual world that people tend to like. It tends to be something that most people despise or don't understand, and they don't like it. But anyway, we're just trying to get this to fit on the page properly. It's a little bit bigger than I anticipated, but the colours here look nice. The yellow sort of finishes it off. But yeah, it's an interesting world when you think about it. But you got to find the correct path. We're going to go 334 for this one. So we're going to try and get looking good. Oops, we just fucked up here. There you go. So let's see if we've got it fitting. We've got it properly fitted. Or close enough to proper. Yeah, that looks a lot better now. It's not, I don't know, I think it's close enough. I don't think we should really fuss with it anymore, because now we've got the name Christopher. It looks a lot better. It's away from the edge a lot more. But yeah, that's an interesting card. And there's the little diagram showing a man thinking and his chakras, which, yeah, I don't believe in that shit, but anyway, it's up to you guys. You got to find your way so that you'll have not only a good life on earth, but also a happy life in the afterlife. That's my 2 cents.